been done before. There's been someone like that before. For example, Kobe Bryant, right? Kobe Bryant, wow, if you're a basketball fan, you're a Lakers fan, that guy was great. But before Kobe Bryant, there was this guy named Michael Jordan, right? How about, you guys know that local OPM band, Four of Spades? Right, before Four of Spades, who was there? There were the Beatles, right? How about, like, these things? If you see someone succeeding right now, if you see someone, wow, this guy's great, I guarantee you, that person, of course, is unique, but no one's taking anything away from anyone, okay? But the truth is, this book, what this book tells you is, if you want to be successful, you have to model it, right? Modeling success. So instead of copying one person, I'm going to find 5 people. I'm going to find 5 people, and get bits and pieces from those 5, and then repackage it, and then apply it to me. And now, boom, I'm unique, right? I am my own person. Because it's always better to do that than trying to reinvent the wheel. Like, it's hard to come out, bigla kang eksena, parang boom, sikat ako. Like, it's not that easy, okay? So, I highly suggest reading this book. You're going to learn more about it than what I'm going to be sharing with you today. So, pretty cool. So, I'm going to share with you an example of how I executed on that. Okay? So, do you guys know? Okay, so just look at this pattern, okay? So, on Instagram, there are many ways to make your account look nice, okay? Or how to improve your feed aesthetic. But personally, for myself, for clients, and for people I advise, I tell them to do either of the 2 things. Para lang madali, kasi hindi mahirap. 2 things. One is you can actually make your feed aesthetic based on a particular color scheme, or like a kind of filter, para clean, diba? Parang, lahat parang pink, ganyan. Some people do that, and that's fine. But my personal favorite is patterns. And this is an example of a pattern, right? Photo, white space, photo, white space, photo, white space. Partial checkers. Here's another one, right? Photo, white space, photo, white space. If you look at the entire feed, it looks super clean. And, kahit hindi siya sobrang thought, even if you don't, spend so much time on the content, you can do this and get away with having a nice Instagram feed, okay? So this is what my favorite, actually, from, you guys know it, Jake Shetty? So I apply it to my own account, right? Basically, what did I do? Look, these guys are already getting good engagement. Let me try it. And then, of course, I'm getting good engagement as well. So, modeling success, it doesn't hurt. You're not plagiarizing anyone. There is really no particular original thing. But you do it, use it. And in this case, it's fine because Jake Shetty is actually a mentor, so it's fine. Third is investing on content, right? There are so many tools right now. I'm sure you guys have heard of it. You don't need Photoshop anymore. There's Canva, right? There's a bunch of these tools that you can use to actually create great content. So make sure you invest on these tools and maybe also invest in equipment. They're very cheap things that you can buy right now. There's even vloggers ring light. It's like 4,000 pesos. Ganda light mo. There are many things that you can use now. But please, if you really want to make it or grow your followers or be popular or have a voice on Instagram, you really need to invest on content because there is no hack, right? There is no hack to success kung basura yung content mo. I mean, flat out. You can, if I was posting the kind of crap I was posting 3 years ago, I'm not going to go anywhere, promise. Okay, that's just Canva. So now I'm going to share with you some content pieces that work really well right now. Again, this is not based on my opinion. This is based on actual data, on actual experiments that we have created and that we've seen, and based on the research that I've done and I've seen, okay? So here's some of the content that works really well right now, and you guys can execute on it if you want. So let's start. Number 1, the letterbox videos, right? This is super effective on both Instagram and Facebook. I don't know why. Maybe it's psychologically because people are already seeing the headline and and want to watch it because, again, we're humans. Did you guys hear or read about, what's that? They say that a goldfish actually has more attention span than humans, something like that, right? But that's why I think this works really well, is because you already showed the headline, they know what they're gonna be watching, they feel like they're gonna, if they relate to it, they're gonna see it, they're gonna watch it. So letterbox videos. This is actually very easy to do, very easy to create, okay? So you can download an app called InstaShot, and basically in 20 seconds you can create something like this. Literally in 20 seconds you can create something like this. It's called InstaShot. You can also check another app, it's called Vont, I think for Android, V-O-N-T. Does the same thing, not as nice as InstaShot, but gets the job done. Or, if kuripot ka talaga, kasi may bayad yan 500. If kuripot ka talaga, you can actually do letterbox videos using Microsoft PowerPoint, okay? If you want to learn how, this is probably gonna have the Blogapalooza team send you the tutorial, but pretty much you can do letterbox videos with PowerPoint as well. So try it out. Next, of course, as cliche as it is, high quality photos is still the winner on Instagram, okay? So I grabbed something here from a friend. She's 17 years old, and one issue that really kind of popping in the influencer space. Her name's Jade, and what I really like about the way she posts is she really invests on her content. Like, there is really a photographer, there is really lighting just to create these simple posts, which gets hundreds and even like thousands of engagement, okay? So if you really want to create high-level content, you have to invest on something, right? Whether that's hiring an actual professional, or at least making sure that your environment is decent enough to create or to produce these kinds of photos. And of course, editing pa din. You can cheat so many things with editing, so find a good editor. Number 3, image coach, right? Dati siguro 2-3 years ago, this was number 1, right? Like parang there was a time that everyone was just posting image codes. It's not as effective, but it still works. And what we've seen is it works really well if there's a human, if there's an actual person in the image code. Okay? So dati, siguro 4 years ago, uso-uso yung kunwari, magandang view, tas may code, di ba? Mga code nila Oprah Winfrey, ganyan. That's crap na, I don't do that. What works really well now is if there's an actual person, and then have a nice quote. And by the way, the quote doesn't even need to be from someone famous. Heck, make your own quote and put it there. We're now at that age where you actually have a voice, where you can actually be someone without being a celebrity, right? You are an influencer, no matter how many followers you have, you are a freaking influencer. So make your own quote. I'm probably gonna make that quote for myself later. That felt great, right? Instagram stories, okay, we already talked about this. This is a great place to share without having any hesitations, without any barriers. Because again, you're not trying to protect the feed because you're just posting anything basically that's gonna expire within 24 hours anyway. And again, the powerful thing here is you get to unlock swipe up when you get to 10,000 followers. Or there's an exception actually. If you don't have 10,000 followers, but you're like a celebrity or like an authority, or like if Facebook gives you the blue check mark or Instagram gives you the blue check mark, you can do swipe up. But the chances are, you know, that's not gonna happen for all of us. So work hard to get the 10,000. Okay, so I've shared with you the strategies on how to do the hashtags, how to rank properly, how to kind of game the algorithm. I've also shared with you how to create good content, what kind of content to post. That's already enough, right? Did you guys get any value from the stuff I taught you? Pwede na yun, di ba? Okay na, uwi na yun eh. But, exactly, more. Because I want to give more. So, technically, pwede na akong umuwi, pero I'm going to give you more, and I'm going to give you the juiciest part right now. This is what everyone actually is trying to search. So you guys know Google Trends. So Google Trends, parang it sees what people are searching on Google, right? O parang ano yung trending ganyan sa Google. how to grow Instagram followers, how to get followers on Instagram. Sobrang taas. Like, it goes up every year. Like, because people understand that Instagram is where it's at, so you really need the followers there. So, unfortunately, I'm just gonna shoot the invisible elephant in the room here in City of Dreams, okay? Let's pretend there's an elephant there and I'm shooting it right now. Please, do not buy followers, okay? That's my only request. Do not fall into the temptation of buying followers because I explained earlier, the way Instagram works is every time you post something, it shows your content to 10% of your audience first. Eh, paano kung all of your audience are fake followers? They're not gonna engage, so what happens to your real followers? There's a big chance that your real followers will never, ever see your actual post. And what's gonna happen? May 10,000 followers kasi makita nila nung mga tao likes mo 27, and like, di ba? Alam na agad na you're a fake follower. So, that's it. Let's say goodbye to the elephant that just died there. Baka may animal lang, sorry. But that's my thing, okay? I'm gonna share you the strategy so you don't need to buy followers anymore, okay? Game? Yeah. Alright. Oh, yun na pala, sinabi ko na. The cliches, the mother of all cliches. Consistency is key, but hear me out, this is actually true for Instagram, okay? When I say consistency, I'm actually saying Instagram loves it if you use all their features, okay? They are the only platform that I've seen so far that actually freaking enjoy it and love it and reward you for using their new stuff, okay? What do I mean by this? When they release stories, meron akong nakitang resistance from some people. They were like, no, I don't want to use stories, whatever. But the people who were still posting and using stories, they saw their reach, organic reach, go up higher and higher and higher. Okay, when IG Live released, when IG Live went out, there were some people who were like, didn't want it. But there were other people who were smart. They were doing basic posting, yung magpo-post pa rin siya on Instagram, doing Instagram stories, and then doing IG Live. And nag-grow yung reach niya. Because Instagram rewards you for using their new stuff, okay? Think of it this way. The reason why they're doing that is because if you use their feature, if you use that feature, syempre, kunwari ako sa Instagram, ginagamit mo yung new feature, talagang ipapakita kita to more people because what's my goal? I want more people to use my new feature. So that's just basic common sense. If you use everything, if you're consistent with their stories, the IG Live, you try IGTV, if you're doing that, Instagram will see that and they will reward you to a bigger audience. They're gonna put you in front of a bigger audience. So this, my friends, is the only time that I will defend the cliche consistency is key because I really mean it. Instagram,
maarte sa Instagram yun.
Consistency is really key.
Tapos taga-ano siya di ba? Taga-LinkedIn na rin siya. May kontrata siya sa LinkedIn. May kontrata na siya.
Okay, sorry, I think this is the last slide. Okay, next strategy to grow your followers ethically and, audience jacking. What's audience jacking? Basically, you find other influencers in your space. Simple. You just look for them, right? Market research. Look at other influencers in your space, heart their posts, and then comment on their posts. Comment meaningful stuff on their posts. What's gonna happen there is the more you comment there and the more people heart it, like your comment, you're gonna go at the top, right? And then the more people see it, all of a sudden, you're now in front of someone else's audience without having to work for it yourself, right? What you're doing is audience jacking. You're riding onto someone else's spotlight, and you're not trying to steal, you're not trying to spam anyone, you're just there giving a real comment, being a really awesome person, and sharing some love to that influencer, and you get rewarded how? You get rewarded by, uy, okay to ah. Uy, nice comment, and then they're gonna click your profile, and then boom, you now win one new follower. Now imagine if you do that at scale, you do that to popular accounts, you do that to people, to
Totoo
other
yun.
influencers na kasing mo
Totoo
ng
yun,
niche,
no?
you're gonna really get more followers without having to work so hard for it. The bonus of this one, of this one is the influencer's not even gonna get angry at you. You know why? Because you're giving him engagement. You're engaging with the post. So this is a completely ethical way to grow your Instagram, even if you're starting with zero. Okay, this one's popular, right? Shout out for shout out. It still works to this day, but only if you're working with an influencer that is related to your niche. So two ways actually. If the influencer is related to your niche, that works well because you could be sharing some of the same kind of audiences with each other. And also the better one actually is the crossover shout out for shout out. Meaning if I'm popular in the fashion industry or in the fashion space and you're popular in the food space, I could shout you out to my audience and they're going to be interested in you. At the same time, you're going to shout me out to your food audience, and then now we're going to be growing new sets of audiences. So this still works actually, and influencers actually still get paid for doing shout outs. So something that you can actually explore. Okay, next one. Have you guys seen this Instagram takeover? Instagram takeover is really cool as well because it basically allows someone more popular than you to use your account. And when they use your account, they're gonna share, to their own audience, hey, I'm taking over Nix's account today, follow us here at Nix Eniego, and now all of a sudden, your followers will follow me, or at least some of them will. So doing some Instagram takeovers will actually benefit you tremendously. And this one's my favorite, guys. This is a tried and tested, proven way to grow your followers. Grabe ka. Giveaways. Giveaways are so amazing. You know why? Because there is nothing more that people want than to actually win something. Lalo na mga Pinoy, sabihin mo lang magpapalako ka ng candy, may chocolate merong sasali. Diba? So do giveaways. But here's one thing I want you to remember when we're talking about giveaways, okay? Don't make the mistake that some of the brands are doing. May bagong iPhone. Uy, I'm gonna do a giveaway. I wanna grow my followers, and I'm gonna give away an iPhone X, whatever, right? Here's the problem with that. Everyone wants an iPhone X. So everyone's gonna join your giveaway. Meaning, the new followers that you're getting, the new followers that you're adding on, may not even be your target audience. Nag-grow ka ng followers, butang mo naman, like after the giveaway, they don't care about you anymore. So when you're gonna do giveaways, you have to remember, the best giveaways will always be products or something that is related to your core service or related to your core brand, right? If you're in the travel space, make sure the giveaway is travel related. If you're in the tech space, make sure the giveaway is tech related. Wag yung kung ano-ano lang because you're gonna attract the wrong followers and it's just gonna hurt your account in the future. And this is this is an example of a kind of giveaway that you can do, the mechanics, right? Tell them to follow you. Follow me on Instagram or follow me at Nix Eniego. Tag 3 friends, right? Tag 3 friends and tag me on your IG story. Ganyan ang ipagawa nyo. Wag lang like this or tag 2 people. Pagawa nyo yan kasi if they do that, if they actually tag you in their IG story, you'll get more hundreds and hundreds of potential views per person, right? So not only did you gain 1 new follower, and then you gain 3 new potential followers because natag nga ng friend, that one person can result to hundreds of potential new followers because now you're also in their IG story. So guys, if mag-giveaway kayo, don't forget that. Ask them to tag you in their IG story. Okay, this one's very controversial and I actually don't encourage people to do this, but I'm not gonna hide stuff from you, so I'm gonna share with you the truth. And the truth is, this is happening right now, okay? There's this method called the follow-unfollow method. And celebrities are doing it. And it sucks if you got unfollowed by someone, right? Na-experience yun na ba? A celebrity followed you, gulat ka, saya mo, tas 2 days later, in-unfollow ka na? In-unfollow mo din. Right. See, that is the follow, and celebrities are doing that also. Because this is actually a fast way to grow followers. Now, up to you if you want to do it, up to you if you don't. I'm not endorsing it by any means, but again, I'm showing you the truth. The premise is very simple. You follow someone who you think is your target audience, your ideal audience, and syempre, kaka-follow mo, at some point, you're gonna hit the 7,500 follow limit. So obviously, you have to unfollow others. So, medyo douche move lang siya for some, kasi parang, uy, ba't mo kayo nag-follow, di ba? So it can backfire on you also, but this is something that ginagawa talaga ng other people. So, it's out there. I actually don't suggest this to people with already more than 10,000 followers. Like, stay away from it. But sadly, di ba? If you don't mind, what's your name? Jan? John Paul. So, as you said, a celebrity did it. So, sadly, kasi I actually don't suggest na gawin pa nila. Kasi malaki na sila eh. It just hurts their brand, right? Kung maliit ka, okay lang, wala namang may pake. But if the bigger you get, stay away from this, okay? But nonetheless, I'm sharing it with you because it's the truth. This is a tactic and some people are doing it. Actually, a lot of people are doing it. Next up is the cross-platform promotion, okay? This is very simple. Very simple. You guys can do this tonight or even right now. Basically, you're gonna post on your Facebook profile and tell people to follow you on Instagram for exclusive content. Or tell people that, hey, I'm just gonna post all my travel content on my Instagram, follow me here right now. The reason why it's effective, although it's simple, is there is a common misconception of people, we have a common misconception, sometimes we feel like all our Facebook friends follow us on Instagram. Hindi naman, di ba? Not all. You can still convert other people. So there's still a big chunk of people on your other platforms who don't follow you on your preferred platform. So if Instagram is your preferred platform, papuntahin niyo yung mga existing fans nyo from other platforms. So this one's simple. You guys can do it. Promise, baka mag-gain ka agad ng 50 followers if you do this tonight. And then of course, posting content. The premise is very simple, guys. People ask me, Nix, how many times should I post on Instagram? What's the best time to post? How many times should I post? I don't know. But the more you post, the more you reach. Plain and simple. So I understand that it's hard for people to post 10, 20 posts a day. Medyo crazy, ang hirap nun. But 2 to 3 is good. If you can manage to get 2 to 3 pieces out of you, you're good to go. If one lang talaga kaya, that's fine. You can start with 1 a day. Just make sure that you post every day so that you're consistent, so the Instagram algorithm loves you. Because right now, actually, funny thing is, I manage Instagram accounts. I consult for other people. That's why I have complete freedom to play around with my account. So I use my personal account for experiments, okay? I use it for experiments. So I intentionally haven't posted on Instagram since September 25, okay? I waited exactly 1 month before I post another one. Why? Because I received some reports, I received some information that if you don't post on Instagram for beyond 3 days, the next time you post, your engagement will be drastically lower. Bababa talaga. So I'm now experimenting what happens if I don't post for 1 month. I have 8,600 followers only here. So if I don't post in 1 month, what's gonna happen? And we're gonna find out tomorrow. So I intentionally did that so that I could step here on stage without knowing the answer, because it just adds the thrill for me. So I hope you guys understand. But post 2 to 3 times a day. And I normally hate saying what the best times to post are because it's different for every industry, for every person. But we can't deny the numbers, right? Stats don't lie.
Pwede
And
i-share sa Facebook, sa
this is what we've seen.
sa YouTube
11
din.
a.m. to 1
I-close mo
p.m.
ba to?
Ha?
7
I-sara mo
p.m.
muna.
to 10 p.m. sometimes
Ano?
11
Sasalang ka
p.m.
na.
And then
Closing
for
ka
mommy
muna.
groups,
Close muna.
7 a.m.
Close ko.
8
May
a.m.
Q&A pa naman eh.
So don't quote me on that because again, it's different per industry, it's different per person. But this is what we've seen based on the numbers, based on the statistics. You know ba? Okay. They said I only have 5 minutes, so I'm gonna skip some of the slides here. Bonus ranking of hashtags and getting thousands of millions of reach was this. Oh, I already explained this a while ago. Okay, so guys, here's my I actually have a gift for everyone because I know I only have 1 hour here and it's not enough, right? If you still want to learn how to grow your Instagram, you can go to this link. It's free, there is no charge, there is no extra promotion. You just go to this link, bit.ly/NixInstaWebby. It's my Instagram webinar, so diba ako naisip na maiksi. InstaWebby. And then you will get access to my Instagram webinar, which showed the various experiments that we did 6 months ago, and the results are amazing. So a couple of my friends, we did a webinar and showed the real-time experiments that we did. So grab this. You can watch it anytime. You don't need to watch it right now. Just save the link or something like that. But check it out when you guys have time. Here's another one.
Nix.
Here's another one. So this link,
Nix, and
go to
it's
this
about
link and you will receive resources
may shadow ako,
such
diba?
as
May
a
shadow
cheat
talaga.
sheet
So
to
that's
grow your
Nix, and he's
Instagram
about to
following
finish his
to
talk.
1,000,
I'm here with a
10,000,
woman who made
as
it all
well as access to
possible.
other
Si
webinars.
Ace,
So,
tapos
magandang
8
link
years
siya
na
talaga.
to.
Why? Because
Blogapalooza.
This
With a
one
B, with a B.
will only be
Where was
accessed
I
for the
8
first
years
15
ago?
months.
Wala pa dito yung aking interest. So, dito tayo. Yan. So, ngayon pala ako natututo and I'm so thankful to the Blogapalooza group for inviting me. Yeah, sabi ko, at first I said, why me? Why me? Wala akong alam. Pero at least may alam ako dun sa transitioning from Gen X. Totoo yan, from TV, traditional media to now. So much to share about
And
this.
it's very important kasi ako I believe, it's really just the form of media that changes.
Yeah.
Pero yung core principles of really communicating, of conversation, it stays there.
Andun, yeah. Platforms lang yung nagbabago at nag-invento. Pero yung essential core mo as a person, what you want to share will remain the same.
Also, if you will notice, yung mga nagugustuhan sa TV, these are the people na parang, authentic, parang nakaka-relate ako sa kanya.
kanya.
These are also the people na nagugustuhan sa digital. So, napansin
I didn't know that.
Diba?
Yeah, thank you again for that.
Yes.
Akala ko ibang personalidad sa TV.
But it's so easy just to curate lang kasi your digital personality. Kasi ang dami mo ng, kumbaga, freedom to do that eh. Diba? Sa TV kasi syempre we're limited by
Ay,
our
super limited. Ngayon ko lang naintindihan yung limitations na na-impose sa amin for the longest time. Maybe I can share that also.
Tama.
Yeah. So thanks ha. Ay,
Ito na, tapos na.
Thanks. Okay. Thanks, Nix. Mag-extra lang muna ako. More to come na video.
Give you the certificate. Logo Mama, the one. Sige.